As I've mentioned before, garnets are one of the most complex minerals in gemology because they're an entire group of minerals, not just a variety or species. In fact, there are over 20 different species of garnets. Only 5 are considered gemstones, but today I'm going to be talking about one of the rarest varieties, and that is green Demantoid garnet, which is actually a variety of the Andradite species. It's true that many people don't even realize that green garnets exist, and that is because they're actually one of the rarest colored gemstones, period. Not to learn more about the complexity of garnets in general and all of the different red garnets, definitely watch that video now. You can link it above or in the description. Demantoid garnet has been around for quite a while, and it was actually first discovered in Russia in the Ural Mountains in the 1850s. And when the miners who were looking for gold and platinum found it, they actually thought it was emerald, which could also be found in the area. The Ural Mountains are a very historic and important area in gemology because it has very gem-rich metamorphic rock. And if you want to learn why and how mountain ranges are often hotspots for gemstones, definitely check out our video on why India is such a hotspot, including the Himalayas. It makes sense why the miners thought that the Demantoid garnet was emerald because it's actually colored by the same very rare element, chromium, which makes emeralds green, also makes Demantoid garnet green. And absolutely, the rarest and most expensive Demantoid garnets have that emerald color. You're going to be looking for a medium to medium dark green, sometimes a bluish green with strong saturation. If you're in the market for Demantoid garnets, you are definitely going to find some stones that don't have great saturation. This is very common because Andradite garnet, again, the species of Demantoid, actually has iron as part of its chemical composition. So when there is more iron in the composition of the stone than that trace amount of chromium, you're going to get more of a yellowish color. And if it's a pure saturated yellowish green, that can also be very beautiful. It's often called golden green. However, the iron can definitely turn the stone more into a yellowish brownish color. Definitely not as rare and favorable, but still very expensive usually because Demantoid in general is just such a collector's item. When the Demantoid garnet was found in the Ural Mountains, it was really the height of the Romanov dynasty, and the Romanovs were actually very interested in gemstones. They very much fancied themselves interested in gemology, and Demantoid garnet was, of course, a new discovery, and Tsar Nicholas really took an interest in it. He had many jewelry pieces made with Demantoid garnet for his wife, the Tsarina, and of course, the Romanovs were known for their impeccable taste and their luxurious circumstances, and they were kind of trendsetters of their time. So because of this, we saw Demantoid garnet become quite trendy across Europe, and you see a lot of Edwardian jewelry and Victorian jewelry made with Demantoid garnet for this reason. The court jeweler for the Romanovs was, of course, Carl Faberge, and yes, he also used Demantoid garnet quite a lot in his creations, and we do have videos all about the story of Faberge and Edwardian jewelry if you want to get more studied up on those topics as well. Other than some of its fascinating Russian history, Demantoid garnet has 2 characteristics that are extremely unique in the gem world, and the first one is that it has a horsetail inclusion. Not only is it completely unique, but it can actually increase the value of the stone. It is a silky kind of rutile inclusion. It looks like a bunch of kind of threads radiating out from a central point like a horsetail or a comet, and it's often found in a golden color, which of course is very beautiful against a dark green body color of a high value Demantoid. Russian Demantoid garnets in particular became quite well known for their horsetail inclusions. It can be found in other stones as well that are not found in Russia, but it is something that is associated with historical stones. As I said, this can actually increase the value of a stone because it's so unique and collectors really love to see it. So when cutters find it in a gemstone, they'll definitely cut the stone to show it off and even place it under the table, the very top facet of the gemstone, so that it's really easy to see when set in jewelry. The second characteristic that is extremely unique to Demantoid garnet is that it has an even higher dispersion level than diamond. Dispersion is when white light passes through a gemstone and it's actually broken down into those rainbow spectral colors, just like a prism, and the resulting colors is what we call fire. And of course, diamonds are very well known for their fire. When you look at them, they have all that sparkle and rainbow color, but Demantoid garnet actually has more fire than a diamond, which of course, against that green body color, is extremely unique and eye-catching. For gemstone nerds, one of the contributing factors as to why Demantoid Garnet has such a high dispersion rate is that it's singly refractive and part of the cubic crystal system. Very few gemstones are in this category, but they do include diamond, spinel, and zircon, all stones known for having great sparkle. If all these interesting facts have you kind of falling in love with Demantoid Garnet, I don't blame you, but if you have it in your head that you would love it as a very unique engagement ring, you may want to think twice because Demantoid is quite low on the Mohs hardness scale. It's only a 6.5, so that's even lower than tourmaline, lower than emerald, and it's also known for being quite brittle. So this is a stone you have to be very careful with, of course, because it is so rare. It's also quite expensive and very high quality. So it's going to scratch quite easily and show facet abrasions quite easily. So you do need to think twice about how you're going to set it into jewelry. As I mentioned in the video comparing Demantoid and Tsavorite garnets, both of these stones are very rare to find, even over 2 or 3 carats. So we really don't even find them in those large solitaire type settings very often. When we do, of course, they have the price to match. We often find them in pave designs or very kind of artistic, smaller stone designs because they do have that sparkle. If you are in the market for Demantoid Garnet, these are my top 3 picks that I found that are currently on the market now. You can find all the links in the description below. To be honest, I was kind of shocked when I came across this because it has so many amazing characteristics. It's over a carat, it's a 1.04 carat Russian Demantoid Garnet. It does have a horsetail inclusion. I wasn't able to see how specific the inclusion is, but it is labeled as having that. Set with diamonds in platinum. This is an ideal Art Deco setting. So you're getting a little bit of everything here. And if you do want to ignore my red flags about the hardness of Demantoid, this is absolutely the engagement ring for someone who wants something completely one of a kind, very special, and doesn't mind only pulling it out for maybe special occasions. If you want to learn more about Art Deco jewelry, definitely check out our video all about that. This antique brooch caught my eye because the quality of the Demantoid garnets are so amazing. You can see they have that gorgeous saturated color. The stones are also an amazing size. You have over 2.5 carats total of Demantoid here, and they're paired with natural pearls, which is another one of my favorites. It's so hard to find natural pearls these days. Now everything is cultured, and then you have the diamonds, and everything is set in platinum in this really charming setting with the flowers. It kind of reminds me of 4-leaf clovers, which I love, and then of course this really charming bow to top it off. This is a gorgeous antique, a really special piece for someone who wants all of these unique gems all in one. Last, I found this really lovely little antique stick pin, which has been really charmingly restored into a pendant, which you could of course wear on a necklace or maybe even a charm bracelet if you were being really careful. It also features a natural pearl and this little Demantoid garnet. I think this is so charming. It's in 14 karat gold topped with platinum, and again, another cute little antique piece to add to your collection at a really good price point. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you can find all of the product and video links in the description below, and be sure to check us out on Instagram at Winston Gems and Jewelry.